In the University 101 Programs Office, assessment is a big deal. It helps us measure the overall effectiveness of our course and allows us to continually improve what we do. We rely on you as an instructor to help us get feedback from the students in your class. We want to hear what they have to say so we can improve the course for future students. This video will explain your role in the University 101 assessment process. 2 assessments are administered to students at the end of the fall semester. One measures student satisfaction and the other student learning. Your students' completion of both is crucial to the continued success of University 101. First, let's talk about the end-of-course evaluation. The end-of-course evaluation measures overall student satisfaction with the course and instructors. Students are asked to give feedback on the course, content, materials, and teaching methods. This evaluation is paper-based and is administered during class. Evaluations will be mailed to instructors via campus mail in mid-November. So, what do you need to do? Set aside 15 to 20 minutes on or before the last day of class for your students to complete the evaluation. Students will need to use a blue or black pen, so be sure to ask them to bring one to class that day. Pencils will not work, nor will pink pens, yellow pens, red pens, and you get the idea. You nor your peer or graduate leader should be present when the students complete the evaluation. But before you leave the room, take a few minutes to show your students how to properly fill out the evaluation form. You may be asking yourself, do I really need to explain these instructions to my class? Well, given that 1 out of every 5 evaluations is filled out incorrectly, yes. And our poor student assistants have to go back and fix all of those mistakes. The biggest problem is that students don't put a full X inside the box. They do this, or this, or this. Here is what it should look like. If a student accidentally marks the wrong box, he or she can change the answer by filling in the wrong box completely, and then marking the correct box with an X. You also will need to ask a responsible student to distribute, collect, and return the evaluations to the University 101 office immediately after class. Please do not send the evaluations back through campus mail. It's important that the student you select be able to drop off the evaluations at our office at 1728 College Street as soon as he or she collects the forms. The second assessment your students will be asked to complete is the First Year Seminar Assessment, commonly known as the FYSA. The FYSA is a national instrument that measures student learning. In other words, the degree to which students have met the University 101 learning outcomes. This survey is given online and students will receive an email with a link to the survey in mid-November. So, what's your role? Around the middle of November, tell your students to be on the lookout for an email with a link to the survey. You really need to work hard to ensure a good response rate. What can you do? Offer extra credit. Build it into your participation requirements. Have students complete it during class, or buy them a pony. Well, maybe not that one, but you get the idea. Offer some type of incentive or in-class opportunity. Students can print a verification page at the end as proof of completion. Also, let the students know that classes with 100% survey participation will be entered to win a spring University 101 class reunion dinner. If you're ever curious about your class's progress, just call the University 101 office and we'll let you know. Data from these 2 assessments are so important to the success of our program. Not only do they let us document the extent to which the course is working, we use it to continually improve the experiences for our students and instructors every year. The success of this course is only possible due to the great work of our instructors. The assessments help us to identify best practices, which we then feed into our faculty training efforts and materials. If you have any questions about either of the surveys or the University 101 assessment process in general, please feel free to call or stop by our office. You can also refer to the University 101 evaluation and assessment process document in your faculty resource manual and in SharePoint. The document does a great job of explaining the differences between the 2 assessments. Thanks for watching and for your continued support of University 101 programs. We wish you all the best as you wrap up the fall semester.